And we're live. Sweet. We are ready to go tonight. Boston versus Toronto. This should be a great one. Last time these two teams met, it was one heck of a game. Hoping that this one is just as good. I don't know if that's likely, given how awesome and fun the last game was between these two. But nonetheless, hopefully should be a really fun matchup tonight. Ugh. Can't wait for puck drop in this one. But this should be one heck of a game tonight. Boston is, I believe, 4 points behind Toronto in the standings. Well, I really hope that these teams meet in the playoffs. If the season ended today, they would, with Toronto in second and Boston in third in the Atlantic. But a playoff matchup between these two would be absolutely ideal for the postseason this year. So hopefully it happens. There we go. Got it shared out on the internet, so hopefully we get some more viewers that way. But yeah. Bruins and Maple Leafs, one of the best rivalries currently in the NHL right now. I don't think it's even close. They're certainly one of the top 5 rivalries going on right now at this point. These teams do not like each other at all. They're right next to each other in the standings. They're very evenly matched teams. Boston has won 2 of the 3 games so far this season. Toronto's won 1. They can split the season series if Toronto wins tonight. It's some of the best hockey in the league right now is when Boston and Toronto play. Real animosity, real hatred, a real rivalry. It's just fantastic, and it will be even better if these teams meet in the playoffs, which I really, really hope they do. So if you can't tell, I'm definitely a little sick. Got this nasty cold for the last couple of days, so that's not been fun. And my nose is leaking pretty good most of the time, but did not want to not do this game because this is the last time these teams meet this season in the regular season. So it could be the last Maple Leafs Bruins matchup. It will be at least until the playoffs, and we'll see if they meet in the playoffs or not. It's starting to look that way because nobody's catching Tampa, that's for sure. Nobody's coming close to Tampa Bay, so it just depends on if Boston holds 3rd spot in the Atlantic or if they end up as a wild card team. If I had to guess right now, I would say that this is probably going to be the 2-3 matchup in the Atlantic. It will be Boston and Toronto. So another first-round series between these teams, just like last year, and that is about as good as it can get. Yes, Charlie McAvoy is back tonight for Boston. That is a big, big return for the Bruins to get McAvoy back. He adds a lot to that lineup on the back end. He's a dynamic two-way player. We'll see how he looks in his first game back. Also, Freddie Anderson not in goal tonight for Toronto. Michael Hutchinson is playing, and Freddie Anderson is apparently sick. So, guess he doesn't want to play against Boston. Hey, what's up, Goalhorns? A little bit sick right now, which has been very annoying, but overall doing all right. How are you? Thanks for being here. Been pretty rough with the nose today. Definitely have a cold right now, but still did not want to miss Bruins Maple Leafs, that's for sure. So, hey, nice. Hey, Capitals and Blue Jackets, another first-round playoff matchup from last year where the teams are meeting tonight. Hey, Danny. Yeah, thank you. This cold came at a pretty poor time, but I was in no way missing this game. This is the last time these teams meet this year until if they meet in the playoffs, so I did not want to miss this. Oh. Hopefully the game starts soon. We're up in Toronto tonight, so I don't know. I feel like generally those games start a little bit later for some reason. Like whenever we're in Toronto or Montreal, they always tend to start at like 7:15, 7:20, as opposed to like 7:05 or 7:08 or whenever they start normally. But I don't know how to fill time right now. Yeah, especially since Pittsburgh was on such a hot streak and actually got right back on that hot streak. They beat Anaheim, was it last night or the night before? They beat Anaheim. But, yeah, I was surprised Chicago beat Pittsburgh again as well. Definitely a little bit unexpected. Ooh, that's good medicine right there. No better cold medicine than a Bud Light. No, that's not true. Some NyQuil is going to do wonders tonight. But, hang on. I'm going to go mess around with the lights here. Seems pretty dark. Now it's flashing on. Like, I'll be right back. I'm going to try and figure this lighting situation out. See if that makes things any better. A little bit, I guess. Now it's probably going to start flickering, but oh well. Should be ready for the game now. The last commercial break before I think is done. Or not. Okay. Yeah, wow. Wow, Michael Hutchinson's actually played pretty well this season. 4-2-2 with a 2.53 goals against. That's not bad for a guy who's mostly been in the AHL the last few years. So actually mostly been in the AHL in his career. Former Boston Bruins property. I remember seeing Hutchinson in Providence a lot. number of years ago now. Hey, what's up? What's up, Pike? How's it going, buddy? Little bit sick tonight, but I got a big game, so I got to do it. And yes, Skull Horns. Chicago was on NBC 3 times in an 8-day span. 3 times in an 8-day span, and they are one of the worst teams in the league. It's ridiculous. I still furious about that. Stop showing Chicago every night. They're not good anymore. Hey, Maddie. What's going on, man? Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. All right. I don't know what is taking so long. It's already almost 7:15. Why don't just start the game? I don't even think they've done anthems yet, actually. No, they haven't even done anthems yet. Typical game in Canada doesn't start until like 7:20. Hey, Ronald, what's going on? Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. Bruins are starting their 4th line. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, man. 4th line, first shift. That's going to be fun. I hope they get in there and throw the body around on these Maple Leafs. Thanks, Maddie. Yeah, the new phone is, where is it? Here it is. The new phone is great. iPhone XR, everything it's cracked up to be. If any of you are looking to get a new phone, iPhone XR, everything it's cracked up to be. Great phone. Yeah, we'll see what the physicality level of this game is. The 2 games in Boston, the Bruins just absolutely abused Toronto physically and won both games. Boston did lose the game earlier in the year in Toronto, though, so we'll see what kind of game they bring tonight. If they bring their physicality, then they're probably going to win this game because they can beat up on Toronto physically if they play the right way. Huh. I have no idea how that even works, Glenn. That sounds like a YouTube issue to me and their algorithm or something. I don't know. It comes up on my channel because I looked at it. So that's what... Oh, it comes up on mine. I don't know why it wasn't coming up on yours. If I go to my channel, it's the top thing there. And then if I go, just like when I just opened the YouTube app, it was the top thing. But I don't know. That seems like a YouTube algorithm issue to me, which is not surprising, honestly. Yeah, I would say check the channel. I don't know why it's not showing up. It should be, I would think that it would be on your subscription list if you're subscribed, but that, I don't know. YouTube is not reliable with that at all. So we got Tuukka Rask in net for Boston. We got Michael Hutchinson in net for Toronto. No Freddie Anderson. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Glenn. That's a question for YouTube, I guess. And I mean, you're very active on the channel, always, commenting and stuff. So you would think that this would be like the first thing on your home screen when you open YouTube, but apparently not. I don't know. But we are underway here. Bruins have their fourth line on the ice. Toronto has the Marlowe, Nylander. Who the hell's on the other wing? Kadri. Kadri centering Nylander and Marlowe, their third line. Boston's got to finish their checks. That's how they win. Well, Marchand just rifled that over the net. Oh, my God, Marchand. You just had an open net. Marchand had a wide open net and just ripped it out the other side. What the hell are you doing? That's not a good sign. Boston needs to capitalize on every chance that they get in this game. Here we go, 2-on-1. Bergeron, saved by Hutchinson. Boston has been dominant early, but they're not scoring. Yeah, that was a dumb pass, Marchand. Toronto is just absolutely, they can't get the puck out. They're hemmed in their own end. Now they finally get control. Huh. Here comes Backus now. Easy glove save for Hutchinson. Wow, the first 2 minutes of this game has been all Boston. I don't even think Toronto's gotten the puck into the Boston zone yet. Marchand shot up blocked there. And then he had a wide open net, and I don't know how you missed that. And then nice save on Bergeron there. This has been all Bruins to start this game. They need a quick goal here. If they control the game like this but don't score, Toronto's just going to come down the other end and score on their first opportunity. That's just the way it goes. They've got to get an early lead here. Puck finally in the Boston zone, but just dumped in. Toronto doesn't have possession. And now Boston throws it back in. Boston's got the kid line out there now with Heinen, Donato, and JFK. This line worries me. I don't want to see that line having too much ice time. That line is prone to defensive mistakes, and I don't trust any of them in a big game like this yet. They're too young. Now here comes Toronto now with their first possession in the offensive zone of the game. And Boston just dumps it out. Boston's fourth line. Good shift here, keeping it in the Toronto zone. And they're finishing every check, which they really need to do against this team. I hope Gritty steals the show at the All-Star game. I mean, Gritty is one of the best things the NHL has going for it right now. Certainly the best thing the Flyers have going on. So, yeah, I hope Gritty does something, like runs out onto the ice in the middle of the game or something like that. That would be hilarious. And I have no idea how Morgan Rielly didn't make it. Top Norris candidate right now ridiculous number of points already, plus 25 or something ridiculous like that. I have no idea how Morgan Riley didn't make it. Here's Boston's top line. They had some grade A chances their first shift. Now they're back out again. And that's played with a high stick by Toronto. So that is a whistle. And had a lot, pretty, quick first part of the period here. A lot of back and forth action, not a lot of whistles. Boston's definitely dominating play so far, but still unable to capitalize on any of these chances. Yeah, good back and forth action so far in this game. Now here comes Toronto. Wow, big shoulder save there by Rask. I'm not Canadian, so I don't really I didn't follow the junior tournament all that closely. So I don't really even know exactly what happened with Max Comtois. I do know that he was diving all over the ice like an absolute clown through most of that tournament. I saw the Koskin from Russia called him out on it, which was fantastic. I saw him absolutely diving all over the place in that tournament, but I don't know what happened as far as online afterwards. I know Canada didn't medal, so I'm sure he got roasted for that. But I'm not entirely sure what exactly all went down there. It was just not very, not very nice to see the Canadian captain diving around like a clown through the entire tournament, trying to draw penalties instead of playing a stand-up game. All right, Glenn, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Have fun at the Oilers game for sure. They should beat Arizona, so hopefully you get to see a win tonight. Donato couldn't control the puck there. Come on. Nice save there by Rask. And we're going to go to commercial with under 14 minutes left. All right, first commercial break. While we're on commercial, if you're not yet a subscriber to this channel, although I think all of you are, but if you're not, hit that subscribe button. Also, give this video a thumbs up. That actually helps out a lot, more than I ever realized when I first started doing this. But the more likes a video has, the higher it is on YouTube's, I guess, the way that they, put videos in order and stuff. So the more likes, the more people get to see it, and the more likely it is to get more views. So likes are really important. So like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys very much. Nah, I don't think Vancouver's making the playoffs. They've played more games than everyone else. And I don't trust their goaltending long term. Don't like their defense at all. I think Vancouver ends up out. I don't see them getting in personally. They've got some serious young talent there, but as a whole team, I don't see them getting in. I think Minnesota would probably get in that wild card spot before them. Hey, what's going on, Rob? Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Wow, look at Tampa Bay, 70 points already. They are absolutely running away from the rest of the league right now. All right, so Bruins fourth line back out there. This fourth line's going to play a lot tonight, especially if they play well. They're going to play a lot tonight because they can take it to Toronto physically. Nice save there by Rask. That's icing. Yeah. Tampa Bay has been absolutely blowing through the rest of the league, so I don't hold out much hope. Tampa Bay. Sorry, just not not likely to go well for you. Once Schultz is coming back for Pittsburgh. That's a big boost to Pittsburgh's back end because their defense has probably been their biggest question mark of this season, and getting Schultz back is going to be really big for them. All right, thanks, Gold Horns. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it, and hopefully see you soon. Ugh. So Boston really dominated early. Toronto's had a good pushback here, but still no score from either side to this point in the game. Ooh, that just went wide. Hey, bad turnover there. Here comes Bergeron's got to shoot that puck. That was a bad turnover by the Maple Leafs, but nothing really came of it. Last I checked, Kansas City was absolutely destroying the Colts. I don't know how that game ended, but I watched the first half, and Kansas City was wrecking the Colts. That's only one loss. They've been their record in their last 10 games is still fantastic. It's only one loss. Every team has bad losses throughout the season. It's not like the Rangers are chumps. The Rangers are fighting for that. All right, yeah. So Kansas City's winning that game, and yeah, the Islanders are still 7-3 in their last 10 games. I'm not worried about them. Islanders are going to make the playoffs this year. They have a game in hand on Buffalo. They're tied in points with Buffalo in that wild card spot. Montreal's a point behind, but you've got. Oh, nice save there. DeBrusk almost tipped that. Nice save by Hutchinson there. Buffalo is a point ahead of Montreal. Montreal's played 45 games, so they've played more games than everyone else. Montreal's played more games than everyone else. You've got Carolina still sitting there at 47 points, and then you have the Rangers at 43. They're probably not going to get in. Carolina still has a chance. Montreal still has a chance. Other than that, your playoff teams now are probably your playoff teams in the East. I am picking the Rams over the Cowboys. God, I hate the Cowboys, so I really hope the Rams win that game. And what's going on, Panther Pucks? Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. So yeah, Philly's out, Detroit's out, Ottawa's out, New Jersey's probably out, Florida's probably out, the Rangers are probably out. So it's Carolina and Montreal are the only ones really left in play for a playoff spot in the East that are not in right now. And I don't trust Carolina to make it. So Toronto with some strong offensive zone pressure here. Finally a clear. So yeah, I would say if I had to guess, I would say the teams in a playoff spot in the East right now will be the playoff teams from the East, I think. Unless Montreal gets in, but I don't think so. I don't trust them. They've played more games. Everyone has games in hand on them. I don't think Montreal gets in. Out west, Minnesota has moved into a playoff spot. Anaheim has dropped out. That's interesting. Edmonton's still out. Vancouver, yeah, Vancouver's played more games than everyone else. They've already played 46 games. I don't see Vancouver getting in. No, I said East, not West. Patrick. No, I did not at all expect the Calgary Flames to be as good as they are. I mean, I thought Calgary could make the playoffs this year, but I thought it would be as a wild card team, not as the freaking top team in the division. They've been very, very good and much better than I expected. Probably after this season. Carlisle probably goes after this season. I didn't think Anaheim was going to make the playoffs before the season even started. I didn't think they were a playoff team. So the fact that they were in a playoff spot for so long this season was surprising to me. But now they've really been bad in their last couple of weeks and dropped out of a playoff spot. And I don't think Anaheim makes it. So Carlisle probably goes at the end of this season. Maybe they do it earlier and try and, I don't know, get some sort of, hope that a coaching change would boost them into a playoff spot. But I don't think Anaheim gets in this year. Boston's going to get the puck out of their zone here. Come on. Get the puck out. That's a huge save from Rask. This has been a dominating shift for the Maple Leafs. Another big save from Rask. Just dump the puck out. There you go. God, needed that. They only got two guys changed, or one guy changed. I think two. Finally, they can get a change now. So, yeah, all right, off to commercial now. About 8 minutes left in the first period. Still no score. Ugh. You're switching teams, Panther? You're going to become a Penguins fan? Penguins have been ridiculous over the last month or so, but still, not a perfect team, and they're gonna have to go through Washington. It is setting up for another second round series between Washington and Pittsburgh in the Metro Division, and believe me, I am all for that. That will be absolutely wondrous again. Um, so, but yeah, Pittsburgh is definitely looking good. Damn nose. I hate being having like a cold like this, like being kind of sick but not really sick, like not so sick that I can't do anything, but like sick enough to where it's annoying. Really, absolutely hate it. There we go. Good face-off win and easy out for Boston. Um, the stock market is doing well. I made money every day this week. So that was good. The market had its first red day in 5 days on Friday, but I still made money personally on Friday. Doesn't really matter what the market as a whole does. It matters what my particular positions do. So overall, it was a good week on the stock market for me. Offsides Boston. So 7:21 left. Let's check. See anything around the rest of the league. Doesn't look like there's been any fights. Yeah, no fights last night. No fights yet tonight. Probably won't be any. Soft as puppy shit league. Oh, nice save there by Rask. I'm from Massachusetts, but not Boston. I'm about an hour away from Boston, but I am from Massachusetts, so I mean, I think we all pretty much talk the same. Ugh. Being sick sucks. Don't ever get sick, guys. It sucks. Save by Matt Grzelcyk. Uh, I'm trying to check some scores here, but I haven't signed into the ESPN app yet on my new phone. So now I have to do that now. Huge save from Matt Grzelcyk, the defense. He has a good chance for Toronto. Good block. McAvoy with a good defensive play. So Toronto is really taking it to Boston the last few minutes of this period. Oh, what a save by Rask. Yeah, Boston's got to figure this out. They were dominant to start this game, and now Toronto is just taking it to them. I'd be down with the Saints winning the Super Bowl. I like the Saints. They're a good team. I'm a big Drew Brees fan too. Oof. I did a whole video on Rick Nash's retirement. I mean, he was a good player. Sucks to see him have to retire because of concussions, but I mean, it is what it is. Wow, Boston can't even gain control of the puck. I mean, I don't know how Toronto hasn't scored yet, honestly. um, yeah, no, I definitely want the Patriots to win tomorrow, but if I was betting on it, I would bet the Chargers. I don't trust this Patriots team at all. This team feels like that 2009 team did. They're just not as good. They're just not that good. I would not at all be surprised if the Patriots lose tomorrow. I don't want them to, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do. All right, we're back on commercial here. We got some NHL scores pulled up. Maple Leafs Bruins, our game 0-0, obviously still. Lightning and Sabres tied 1-1 with 3 minutes left in the first. Canadians and Avalanche, 0-0 with 4 minutes left in the first. And Blue Jackets up 1-0 on the Capitals with 3 minutes left in the first. Devils beat the Flyers earlier today 3-2, and Rangers beat the Islanders earlier today 2-1. At 8 o'clock, we have the Red Wings playing the Wild. At 8:30, we have the Vegas versus Chicago. At 9 o'clock, we have St. Louis versus Dallas. That should be a heck of a game. At 10 o'clock, we have Coyotes versus Oilers, which Glenn D will be at. And we also have Ottawa versus San Jose. And then at 10:30, we have Pittsburgh versus LA. So a pretty big night of hockey tonight. Some games already going on. Some already happened. Some starting later. No blowout. No blowouts. Everything's either tied or within a goal so far. Yeah, so Chiefs win. Knew that was happening. So it will either be so the AFC Championship game will be at Arrowhead Stadium, and it will either be the Patriots at Chiefs or Chargers at Chiefs. Either way will be a great game. Yes, that was me complaining about NBC showing Chicago 4 times in 2 weeks. It's ridiculous. Chicago is one of the worst teams in the NHL. They are near the bottom of the league standings, and NBC shows them 4 times in 2 weeks. It is absolutely ridiculous. Show some good teams. Yes, Colts luck did run out. They won 10 out of 11 games, and then they did not. Terrible turnover there by David Krejci. Awful turnover there. Now Toronto has possession. Huge save there from Rask. That should have been a goal. Come on, just get it out, DeBrusque. Boston's... There we go. Chip it out. Now they need a line change. Yeah, Rask has been much, much better since that leave of absence he took. And he's played just... He's looked like a totally different goalie since coming back, which, I mean, is great for Bruins fans because now we have two very good goaltenders. Halak carried the team early in the season. Rask finally got his shit together, and now we have two great goaltenders. That's going to be a nice offensive zone face-off for the Bruins. Ugh. Joe Buck is awful. I feel bad that you guys have to listen to that. Joe Buck is absolutely awful. Yeah, the Colts did have a good year, given the fact that they weren't really expected to do much this year, but did not have a good game today, especially the first quarter. Come on. And he just dumps it in. Possession back. Oh, Kadri just got leveled. Achari just absolutely leveled Kadri. That was nice. I do not know that stat, so sorry, can't help you there. Bruins goal. Krejci makes it 1-0. Didn't know who got that at first. 1-0 Bruins. Wow. I think Wagner was screening Hutchinson, which is why this went in. But Corrali with just a pass back to Krejci, and Wagner is right in front of the goalie. Hutchinson can't see anything, I don't think. There's no contact. Wagner just screens him, and that's a big goal for Boston. So the Bruins take the early 1-0 lead. That is a big goal on the road for Boston. So Boston carried the play early. Then Toronto had a really, really good stretch. But Boston just got a goal, which might shift the momentum back in their favor. Now here comes Marchand. He shoots it wide. Didn't even get a good chance out of that. And now here comes Toronto. They just dump it in. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is vintage Florida Panthers there. Penalty coming up against Toronto. Think it's going to be a hooking call. Yep. So Boston's going to the power play with 21 seconds left in the first period. It is Tavares going to the box for Toronto. He hooked Pasternak. Oh, that was not much of a hook. Very, very weak call there. That was not much of a hook. Not much of a hook at all. Wow. Bruins got lucky there getting a power play out of that. Toronto immediately clears it off the faceoff, and nothing's going to happen the rest of this period. So Boston's going to start the second period with about a minute 40 left on the power play, and that's the end of the period. So it is 1-0 Bruins, end of the first, and that is it. We are through one period here in Toronto. Boston up 1-0 at the end of the first. Nice goal from David Krejci. Oh, wow, that is classic. That is classic Panther right there. Yeah, that was a gift call, calling that a hook. There was nothing really there. Ooh, young Joffrey Lupul when he was good before he went to Toronto, got injured and did nothing. Ooh, wow. Classic names in this game. That's fantastic. I love playing old NHL games like that. It's awesome just to see the names and all of that. Hey, what's going on, T? Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, Jay Bouwmeester was one of the best young defensemen in the league back then when he was in Florida. Wagner with a with a strong screen in front, and Krejci just rifled it home. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do more gaming videos. I just haven't had the time to do it recently. Definitely won't have it tomorrow with the Patriots game and hanging out with my friends and stuff. But this week I'll try and get a gaming video done this week. I'll make it a point to do that. Probably won't do 2004 again. I might change it up. Might do NHL 09 maybe 07, or maybe NHL Hits 2002. That's a fun one. Completely different, completely nuts, but a really fun game to play. Man, this cold sucks. I hope it's better for tomorrow. I took cold medicine today, and I'm going to take NyQuil tonight before I go to sleep. And then I'm going to take cold medicine again tomorrow morning. Hopefully that kind of kills it. Because this right now absolutely sucks. Let's check some scores here. No, I have not played NHL Open Ice. That sounds wicked fun, though, but I have never played it, no. Yes, I remember Tom Fitzgerald, absolutely. His Tom Fitzgerald's son, Ryan, plays for the Providence Bruins. He's in the Bruins system. He went to Boston College. I think it's his son. It's either his son or his nephew, but I think it's his son. All right, so we have Boston up on Toronto 1-0. We have Buffalo up on Tampa Bay 2-1. Avalanche and Canadiens are still 0-0. Columbus is still up on Washington 1-0. So there's your scores for right now. Yeah, Buffalo's up on Tampa. We'll see if that continues. No lead is safe against Tampa Bay, but yeah, very very aware of. Well, it makes sense since you're a Panther fan that you would hate Tampa Bay. I mean, there's that they're your natural crosstown rival, cross-state rival. Makes sense that you would hate them. Plus, they're in your division and their division rival. So it's just like for you hating Tampa Bay is like Boston hating Toronto and Montreal and Buffalo. Shit. It's the end of that Bud Light. We got a football update. What's Dak doing? That game hasn't started yet, has it? It starts at 8:15. Yeah, it hasn't started yet. Okay. That makes sense. I figured that would be an 8 o'clock game or an 8:15 game, something like that. So Chiefs ended up winning 31-13. That's honestly that honestly I completely forgot what I was about to say. Um I obviously want the Patriots to win, being a Patriots fan, but I honestly think the Chargers are probably going to win this game tomorrow. I don't. I think the Chargers' offense will be able to absolutely destroy New England's garbage defense, and I don't think the Patriots have enough offensive firepower to outscore the Chargers in a shootout. I just don't see it happening. Yeah, Ryan Leaf is the GOAT, all right. Probably the GOAT of wasting an NFL career. Certainly the GOAT of wasting a number one overall draft pick, that's for sure. Oh, shit. It's only 8 o'clock. I don't know why I'm so tired, but probably just because I'm sick. All right, T. See you later. Thanks for stopping in, and see you, man. I mean, you need to have a decent defense to win championships, but you don't to make the playoffs. You got to be able to score points. And that is something that Buffalo could not do at all this year, was score points. Patriots still, won most of their games and scored plenty. So defense is definitely, especially nowadays, the NFL is all about the offense. No, not at all. You're not. There's no such thing as posting too much as long as it's relevant and not just trolling or something. Nah, that's what the group chat's here for, man. Just here to talk amongst everyone. Ugh. So keep the conversation going. Ugh. Come on, can't the second period just start? These freaking intermissions are so long. Yeah. At least we both hate the Cowboys. That's all we need to know. Screw Dallas. Yeah, they're way too long. There's no need for NHL intermission to be 18 minutes long. It's just ridiculous. It's almost as long as a period, it's almost as long as an actual, play time of a period. It's ridiculous. They should cut it down to 15. Trust me, three minutes would be a noticeable difference. Hey, that's all right, Maddie. Well, I'm sure you're not having fun doing homework, but good luck with that homework and school and everything. Keep on plugging. The Byzantine Empire. That, honestly, I don't even remember what that is. I don't even remember what that is. So that shows you how important that is for the rest of your life. You'll spend hours doing it in school and then never even hear about it again for the rest of your life. Yeah, school's very annoying. I'm very glad to be done with it and out and done with college and no more school for me. The The definite advice I'll give you guys about high school though is as bad as the schoolwork sucks and school itself blows and you don't want to be there, take advantage of the social aspect of high school because making friends and like doing social things and just like being overall involved and stuff will never ever be as easy again as it is in high school. Once you get done with high school, socially, it's all downhill from there. So take advantage of the social aspect of high school, make friends, do fun shit, hang out with people, go to your school dances and stuff, make the most of it. Because once you're done with high school, all that gets a whole lot harder to do. So that's my advice to you guys. The school sucks, but take advantage of the social aspect. Yes, NHL history is important. I'm a big fan of NHL history. Like I love looking back at old stats. Yeah, yeah. No, Danny definitely. Danny, you had a good time at college for sure. Yeah, being on the football team without a doubt helps. I didn't have a bad time at college either. I made friends and stuff and had people to hang out with. But I don't know. There was just something about it was just so easy to do in high school, and it's never been that easy again. Oh, you have to wear uniforms to school now. That blows. Yeah, no. I went to I don't even think they could legally make us wear uniforms to school at my school. Kids would have filed a lawsuit saying that you were like limiting their freedom of expression. I mean, I went to public school, so there was definitely no uniforms there. We got to wear pretty much whatever we wanted. I don't know how they can make you wear uniforms then. Oh yeah, Danny, for sure. There was some of those classes that nobody wanted to be at, and some of those that just didn't show up. Oops, didn't feel like going today. I have better things to do. All right, so we're back for the second period now. Boston starts on the power play. Um, they got about a minute 40 left on the power play, if I remember correctly. And they lose the face-off, but Pasternak beats the Leaf to the puck. Interesting. That almost looked like they lost it on purpose and just let Pasternak go, which ended up being a smart move. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And that's going to be an easy clear for Toronto. So absolutely nothing going on this power play. Ah, all right. Yeah, first time in a while, man. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, that was a nice shot there from Marchand. Boston's got possession now in the offensive zone. No, do not ask me for science help. That science is my worst subject. Yeah, Boston's up 1-0 and on the power play for another 30 or so seconds. I did help Danny pass. Nice save on the breakaway there from Rask stoning Marner. I did help Danny pass his science lab. That is true. But science overall is my worst subject, so I don't really come to me for advice on that. Another great save from Tuca. Oof, geometry. I did have a 98 in geometry my freshman year of high school. Um, and now Tavares has a breakaway out of the box, but he can't control the puck and misses the net. But I don't think I remember enough from geometry to help you. I can tell you that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Now here comes Boston. And they can't even get it in. They just dump it down and have to change. Nice stick there from Chara on Matthews. Great defensive play. Well, that's good, Panther, because a squared plus b squared equals c squared is very easy. So you should be able to do that. I'm glad you got an A. And now we've got a penalty down in the corner. I don't know exactly what's going on. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. So the Maple Leafs have gotten like three or four grade A chances already to start this period, and Tuukka Rask has absolutely stoned them on every chance. All right, that's a good hit by Carlo. Achari falls down into Kadri, and then someone boarded Carlo. All right, there you go, Rob. Rob's having a good night. How did the Bruins not score there? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Freaking AHL goaltender and Michael Hutchinson, still in his Florida Panthers pads, makes the save there. Oh my God, how do you not score that? Well, Boston's still on the power play, and that's an easy glove save for Hutchinson. What a wild game this has been. Couldn't tap it home. That was an iffy rebound left by Hutchinson, and now Boston still has control. Yeah, he was never going to get that through. That was dumb. And Toronto clears it. Another missed net for the Bruins. What if that's wrong sport there, Rob. The Bruins would win the Stanley Cup. Bergeron with another great chance, and he can't score. Boston still got possession, though. They're dominating possession-wise on this power play. That was a dumb shot by Krug. It literally cleared the zone himself. Get a line change. Get the second unit out there. You got a chance for one more rush here. Over. Rip a shot. Nope, he tried to pass it, and that kills it for Toronto. Yeah, apparently Freddie Anderson is sick, and that's why he's not playing tonight. That's was announced earlier today. So Michael Hutchinson's in goal for Toronto. So Toronto kills the penalty. Boston had some great chances and a lot of puck possession, but they couldn't finish it. And now we're back to even strength. Oh, that was a nice save there by Hutchinson. Now here comes Toronto back the other way. And they turn the puck over. Hit him. No, the Leafs, that power play definitely shifted momentum to Boston's favor, that's for sure. Now here comes Toronto, and he shoots it wide, and it clears out of the zone. Yeah, Donato's been playing much better of late. He really overall this season I've expected a lot more from him, and I don't think he's had a great season overall. But of late, Donato's been a lot better, and he's having a pretty good game tonight for sure. Well, that's icing on the Bruins. Well, you might get Simmons. Simmons is going to go somewhere. There's no way that the Flyers keep him with their last place team and he's on an expiring contract. There's no way he stays in Philadelphia. They're going to trade him at the deadline. So, somebody's going to get Simmons. I am watching on my TV, watching the Nesson broadcast. And yes, Donato is from Harvard, yes. Where his dad, Ted, was the coach. No, I'm watching on Nesson, which is the Bruins regional network, New England Sports Network. They're the home network for the Bruins. This isn't on national TV at all. Not in the United States, at least. I'm sure it is in Canada. Giveaway there by the Bruins. 13 minutes left in the second period. Still 1-0 Boston. Toronto with the puck possession here. And they can't get the puck out. Toronto just fanned on that shot. But they're going to score soon here at the rate this is going. And they do. Just, wow. Could not have called that better. You could see that coming. You could absolutely see that coming. Oh, yeah. Harvard has a very good hockey program. Especially lately, they've been putting a lot of players to the NHL. I mean, you could see this goal for the Leafs coming. Boston just could not get the puck out of their own zone. And it was a really weak goal as far as Rask is concerned. He's got to stop that. He just lets it dribble through his legs. That cannot go in. But anyway, it did. And Andreas Johnsson scores for the Leafs, and Toronto's tied the game. I'm not sure, Ronald, on who has the most sellouts. I know that there are a number of teams who sell out every single game. If you just Google search 2018-19 NHL attendance numbers, you should be able to get a chart that shows where uh, every team is at this point. I know there are like I think 8 or 9 teams, maybe even 10 teams that sell out every single game. Oh yeah, I absolutely think no, the Panthers definitely don't have any of those. Probably not. The Panthers, I think, are near the bottom 3 in the league in attendance. Yeah, no, Chara will never play for another team other than the Bruins. I don't think. Whenever he's gonna keep getting 1 year contracts until he retires. Now the Maple Leafs are gonna get a power play. Yep, penalty on Boston, so the Leafs are gonna have a power play when they get back from commercial. Yeah, so while we're on commercial, I just want to say that if you're not yet a subscriber to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. I do live streams like this, from time to time, a lot in the playoffs. Also, I do recorded videos on topics from across the entire NHL. So hit that subscribe button and follow along. And also, if you're enjoying the stream, give it a thumbs up, hit that like button. That does a lot as far as getting the video found on YouTube and stuff. The more likes, the higher it is in YouTube's algorithm. So definitely hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for the support. Really means a lot to me, and I love seeing this channel grow. So we'll see what happens on this Leafs power play when we get back here. The transit in Boston, like the train. I know that we have the T, which is basically the train that takes you around everywhere. Um, Other than that, you can walk, you can drive, or you can ride a bike, I guess. Yeah, MBTA. It's just called the T around here. But yeah, that is the transit. It's basically like, oh, I'm sure that I honestly have never taken a bus. I'm sure there's buses too. I've just always taken the train. I don't go to Boston very much, so not exactly sure. I always just take the train up when I go to Boston for the most part. Driven a few. I've never actually. Amtrak is the train. MBTA, I guess, is the buses, and Amtrak is the train. I don't know. I don't go to Boston all that much. Absolutely not. Communism, 100% no. I support making money and earning your own money yourself and working hard for it. Nice save there by Rask. Stocks are going good. I made money every day this week. Rask, I know Rask is making $7 million a year. I believe he's the second or third highest paid goaltender in the league, which I think he's very overpaid. I'm not sure how much longer is on that contract. And the Leafs just score again. Marner just blasted that by Tuukka. So yeah, the Boston is blowing this game. This just looks like a game that Boston's gonna lose. I don't understand why these Leaf players are so wide open. Like what kind of penalty kill is this? You're leaving guys wide open. And Marner just blasted it by Rask. No one even near him. Yeah, that's not a game you want to play, Boston. Playing catch up in Toronto. It's not going to go well for you. I'll tell you one thing noticeably different about this game. Boston has not been nearly as physical. Okay. Thank you for that, Danny. Rask will be a UFA in 2021-22, so he's still got a few years left on his contract. Huge chance there for Boston, and they somehow don't score. Boston has been noticeably less physical in the games in Toronto than the games in Boston, and they've won the games in Boston where they've beaten up the Leafs. And these games where they're not playing as physically, they always lose. The blueprint is there for beating Toronto. You have to play them physically. They don't know how to react to that. And Boston hasn't been nearly physical enough tonight. Yeah, 2 more years of Rask is not going to be fun. Maybe they'll trade him, although I don't think anyone's going to want him with that $7 million a year cap hit. Honestly, though, trade him to the Flyers. Trade Rask to the Flyers. Boston can't even get possession in the offensive zone right now. Hey, if you want him, take him. Go for it. I think Freddie Anderson is a better goaltender than Rask. Absolutely. I don't even have Rask in my top 10 as far as NHL goaltenders. And the puck just went out of play. So with 7:38 left in the second period, Toronto's up 2-1. Going to commercial now. Oh yeah, Rask is much better in video games than he is in real life. Always. Hey, what's going on, T? Welcome back. Hey, what's going on, guys? Rob, you're high. Andrei Vasilevsky is unreal. He's playing ridiculous for Tampa Bay, and one of the main reasons that they're so good. Yeah, high on life. Okay, Rob. I don't know if I believe that. So many ads now between Snap stories. That's really annoying. I hate that. There should not be ads on Snapchat. I say Toronto is probably going to make this a 3-1 game at some point. Maybe right now. Boston clears. And DeBrusque's offsides. Oh, God. God, I cannot wait until this cold goes away. Thank you, Rob. I cannot wait for this cold to be gone. Thank you, Panther. See you, T. Thanks for stopping back in. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's 2-1 Leafs. This isn't looking good for the Bruins now. I'm just going to sit here with this tissue plugging my nose so it can't leak everywhere. The tissue will just soak it up and I'll just look stupid. Yes, the Maple Leafs are much higher in the division. Well, no, they're actually only one place higher than Boston. But they've got a 2-point or a 4-point lead on them, and it's going to be 6 after this game. Toronto's still got the puck in the offensive zone here. Hey, there you go, Panther. Nice. Oh, that's all right. I play on easy all the time. I want to make sure I win. I play on easy all the time. I mean, it's only a 1-goal game. I wouldn't get cocky yet about the Bruins not being good. It's only a 1-goal game. Being sick is the worst. Yeah, that was in Boston. So far, the home team has won every game of this season series, Toronto and Boston. Boston always wins at home, and Toronto usually wins at home. Wow, Alex Auld. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. He was the Bruins backup for a year, or maybe 2. I think only 1, though, but he was on the Bruins for a year. Rob's got the munchies now. Look at him, wants all this food, all these sweets, ice cream and donuts and cookies and candy. Rob's got the munchies. Matt Hunwick, he's still in the league. I think he's Buffalo Sabres property now, but he used to be a Bruin too, way back in the day. He played for a lot of different teams. He's played for Boston. He's played for Colorado. He's played for Toronto, Pittsburgh, Buffalo. Played for a lot of different teams. Yeah, he played for Toronto for a short time. Oof, that's going way back. Chara and Ottawa. before he came to Boston. That is going way back. He came to Boston in 2006 or something like that? I think it was 2006. Still plugging away at 41 years old. Yeah. Toronto's going to get an offensive zone face-off here. Yeah, those are classic. The fisherman jerseys for the Islanders, those are classic. Yeah, bringing Chara in was one of Chiarelli's first moves before he became a trash GM like he is now and overpaying garbage players. Tie game. Sean Kuraly just scores 2-2. There you go. Tie game. The Bruins' fourth line, which has been so good for them the last few weeks, gets a nice goal here. Kuraly rips it home. Great check by Achari to win the puck. Then Wagner and Achari dig the puck out, and Kuraly just rips it home top shelf. That is nice. Yes, Milan Lucic's contract is one of the absolute worst in the league. I mean, Chiarelli is ruining the Oilers, just like he ruined Boston after they won the Stanley Cup. Oh no, the Cowboys are winning? Come on. That's trash. Now here come the Maple Leafs right back down into the offensive zone, but Boston gets it out. Heinen a mile over the net, not even close. Oh, I think not everyone, but I definitely remember Mark Savard. He was a beast for the Bruins. Oh, good tip in front there. And that's delay a game on Patrice Bergeron. So now the Maple Leafs are going on the power play here. So they're going to get a chance to oh, beautiful. Needed that. Yes, Patrice Bergeron was born in Canada. So now Toronto's on the power play here, and they've got a great chance to retake the lead. Marlowe had an open net, and Chara saves a goal there. Incredible from Chara. Boston's penalty kill looks atrocious. There's a big save from Rask. I just checked Snap, Maddie. I didn't even wait. I have my phone right here. I just checked it. That is a sick jersey that you have. Darius Kasparaitis, too. No, I don't make money yet. Hopefully in the future. Rask is keeping this game tied right now. Yeah, the sub count keeps going up, which is awesome. Once I get to 1,000, I start making money. Cannot wait for that. That's probably going to happen this season, which is going to be absolutely awesome. No, I think Marchand is done licking. They told him to stop doing that. No, I don't think so. I think you just need to have 1,000 subs. As long as you have 1,000 subs, you can monetize your channel and start making money. Great chance there for Bergeron. He shoots it wide. Another one, and he misses it. Boston's got to start taking advantage of their chances, or they're not going to have any chance of winning this game. Now we have a 2-on-1 for Toronto. I don't know what was just happening there. It looks like bowling pins on the ice. Everyone just fell over. But Rask ended up covering the puck, so no harm done. All right, so final 40 seconds now of the period. Still 2-2. Dump in there for Toronto, but Boston easily regains possession. Well, the Sabres beat the Lightning. Oh, no, that game's not over yet. And the Bruins score with 13 seconds left. Pastrnak scores. Wow. This has come out of nowhere. Corrali again involved. He got another assist. Oh my God, what a finish to the period for Boston there. All right, final 5 seconds. Just don't give anything up. Just dump it out. And they don't get it. All right, that's it. End of the period. End of the second. It's 3-2 Boston. 3-2 and 3-2 Boston. Whoops. End second. Well, good luck with that, Panther. And hey, if you can pull off the look, go for it. Never a bad thing if you can pull it off. So So we are now into the second intermission. Boston is up 3-2. Really strong end to the period after not a good start. We'll see what happens in the third. This has been a very good game, very tight game, and we'll see what happens going forward. I'm going to go throw all these tissues out while it's an intermission, so I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll only be gone a second. Wow. And I'm back. Corrali, what a beautiful pass to Pastrnak on that goal. No, video's not finished. All right, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Really do. I'd like to hear it. That's a good off-season idea, Panther. Maybe not top 10, because some of the teams I probably couldn't even come up with 10 from. Like, I don't know, Arizona, teams like that I probably don't even have a top 10 from. I'll probably do top 5. I do a top 5 for every, top 5 all-time players. Not best players, my favorite players from every team. Do all 31 teams that there are now, and that's a really good off-season video idea. Something I could do, in August. It's July and August when nothing's going on. So I will absolutely keep that in mind. That is a very good idea. Yeah, I would definitely. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it just like on the bet favorite on the team now. I would do it of the entire team's history. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely the entire history. The tallest player in the NHL is Zdeno Chara, 6'9". Yes. Who do I think is going to win the cup? I have no idea. Um, I can tell you who has a good chance at it and who doesn't. Um, I can tell you that the favorites to win the cup should be Winnipeg, Nashville, Tampa Bay, Washington, Pittsburgh. That's probably it. Um, I have no idea who's going to win it. Tampa Bay is obviously running away with the regular season, but that means nothing come playoff time. The playoffs are a whole new ball game. I think Winnipeg is probably the best built team for the playoffs. So I think they have a very good chance. Nashville is, now that they're getting healthy again, incredibly good defense. Um, Nashville has a very good chance. Washington could definitely repeat. They're good again. Pittsburgh's picked it up lately. I mean, you have Toronto and Boston. There's a lot of teams. The playoffs are going to be wide open again this year. I think almost any team in the playoffs has a chance to win it. Yeah, no, Florida is not going to win the Stanley Cup. No, at least not this year. I don't know if they'll never win it, but they're definitely not winning it this year. That's for sure. No, the Florida Panthers play in Sunrise, Florida, which I think is near Miami, but not in Miami. Yeah, no, Tampa Bay is has some of the best attendance in the NHL. So attendance is not necessarily going to be bad because they're in Florida. Tampa Bay is one of those teams that sells out basically every night. Ugh. All right. Once again, intermission is too long. We need shorter intermissions. Hartford's not a big enough market for an NHL team. Neither is Quebec City. See, Houston will be the next place to get a team if there is another team. But the Canadian dollar is too weak compared to the American dollar for another Canadian team to be financially stable. Seattle's getting a team in 2020. It's already official. Seattle's getting a team. It's done. I believe that the Carolina Hurricanes have the lowest attendance in the NHL this year. I think. But it might be actually it might be the Islanders. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the attendance numbers in like a month and a half, maybe even 2 months now, so I'm not sure. But Carolina is very, very low on the attendance chart. They should move. They should not be in Carolina. I mean, Carolina's not a playoff team. They're outside of the playoffs right now, and their attendance is atrocious. Even when they are good, their attendance is still horrible. They shouldn't have a team. Arizona's attendance is a little bit better this year, but still not good. Florida's attendance sucks. The Islanders' attendance sucks. Cannot wait for the Islanders to get back to Long Island and out of that stupid Barclays Center that they should not have ever gone to. I'm pretty sure the Maple Leafs sell out every game. I'm actually very sure of that. They're probably one or two in the league as far as attendance goes. I think Chicago's first overall just because their arena holds so many people. But I think Toronto's like two or three. Ottawa's attendance sucks. Ottawa has some of the worst attendance in the league as well. They're awful. I don't know. There are only so many goal horns. I think Lots of teams have the same goal horns. Oh yeah, way more Leaf fans than Senators fans in Ottawa. Ottawa, do the Senators even have fans? Because I remember 2 years ago when they were in the playoffs, they couldn't even sell out their playoff games. Their playoff games were full of opposing team fans, and they didn't even have their own fans, and there were empty seats everywhere. No, Ottawa's in big trouble. Oh, I'm sure their tickets are dirt cheap just trying to get people in the building. Ottawa was dead even before Carlson left. Ottawa was dead when they were in the freaking Eastern Conference final. They were in the Eastern Conference final 2 years ago, and they were dead. Couldn't sell tickets. Couldn't sell tickets to an NHL playoff game. Hopefully this third period starts soon. It's shaping up to be one heck of a third period, that's for sure. Yeah, too bad they don't have more playoff appearances. But Florida cannot get themselves consistently into the playoffs. And it doesn't look like they're going to make it this year. That Vincent Trocheck injury absolutely derailed Florida's season. I don't think so. I think the Kings are pretty good attendance-wise. LA is a massive, massive city, so it doesn't matter if the Kings are good or not. They're still gonna get, they're still gonna get a ton of fans. True, but they did get better as the season went along, and having Trocheck would have been a big boost to them. Not having Trocheck pretty much killed Florida's season. I'm not sure if Disney. I think Disney is in Anaheim, I believe, but I'm not entirely sure on that where Disney in California is. Hey, Kingston, how's it going? Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, Anaheim is a team on the decline for sure. Oh, Trocheck's fantastic. Very underrated player. I'm doing well. A little bit sick here, but yeah, I got a cold going, but nothing too bad. And this has been a great game, so I'm doing pretty well. I've never been to the California Disney, but I've been to the Florida one 3 times. I would have to say Florida is probably the best one. It's the original one. I would say that Florida is the best Disney for sure. Yeah, I'm hoping by tomorrow that the whole sick thing will go away. Really? They're gonna put a Disney in Toronto. That's interesting. Isn't it a little cold up there? Disney's usually going warm places. That's interesting. Oh, wow, indoor. That's nuts. That is absolutely wild. I can't imagine how awesome that would be. an entirely indoor Disney. That would be nuts. All right. Third period underway. Here we go. And Boston ices it to... Oh, no, they don't. Never mind. It didn't make it all the way down. Boston starts with the fourth line out there. This line has been absolutely tremendous tonight. So they absolutely deserve to start the period. You're going to get an offensive zone face-off of it. Well, Cowboys are still winning 7-6. I hate the Cowboys so much. I hate the Cowboys. Come on, McAvoy. Control the puck. Oh, that was a dangerous, tippable shot there for Toronto. And now the Bruins ice it. Oh, yeah, the Rams uniforms are great. I love them, too. And the Cowboys are in the NFL, the football league. Oh, all right. We got a good mix of Bruins fans and Leafs fans in here. This is nice. It's nice to see both sides involved in the chat and going along here. So Boston's trying to hold this 3-2 lead here. Saved by Hutchinson there. Yeah, Maddie over here, the Islanders fan. But hey, you got to be pretty impressed. You got to be pretty impressed with what the Islanders have done this season. And Jen is a wild fan. I knew that. I watch her videos a lot. Big fan of her videos. Wild pulled back into a playoff spot, so they're starting to climb the ladder a little bit after a rough couple of months. They seem to be getting back on track. Yeah. Boston really could use this win in trying to catch the Leafs in the standings. The Leafs have 4 points on them right now. Hey, the pleasure is all mine, Panther. I'm glad you're enjoying the channel, and I'm glad you found the channel, obviously. And yeah, I plan on doing this for a long time. So glad you're enjoying it, and much more to come. Cannot wait for the playoffs this year. I think I'm going to get a lot going on during the playoffs this year. Oh, just missed. Kevin Miller looked like Pastrnak with that. Wow. This Bruins fourth line has been incredible. Thank you for subscribing, TTC. I really appreciate that. I hope so, Maddie. I think I'll probably get to 1,000 subscribers during the playoffs. I really hope so. Good chance here for Toronto, but they get the shot blocked. Yes, you've been a long time subscriber. Really appreciate it. Nice save there by Rask. Oh, good stick, whoever that was. Bergeron, of course, and now here come the Bruins the other way. Oh, come on, put it in. Pasternak and Marchand with the chances, and they can't put it in. Rams take the lead. That is fantastic. All right. Here come the Bruins. To just the beginning of this period. The game's far, far, far from over. This DeBrusk back as Krejci lines out there. Oh, bad turnover there by DeBrusk, but he gets it back. Boston is a city. New England is a region. Hey, there you go, Panther. Sounds like a fun night for you. Watching the stream, playing some NHL on PSP, that sounds like a fun time. Yeah, I'm gonna do some more video game streaming or like NHL gaming videos. I'm gonna do one this week for sure. I got to get back doing those. Had a lot of requests for those. So I don't know which game I'm gonna play yet. Maybe some NHL hits. Maybe some NHL 07. But I'm gonna play something this week and do a video of it. Corrali's got the puck. He's got 3 points already tonight. I think it's his first career 3-point game in the NHL. A goal and 2 assists. Great shift there for Boston's fourth line. They get a shot out of the deal. Still up 3-2 as they go to commercial break. So, while we're on commercial, I would just quickly want to say if you're not yet a subscriber to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me. Trying to grow this channel and get it big. So every subscriber counts. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying the stream. That really helps out with the YouTube algorithm and getting this video seen and stuff like that. So like and subscribe if you're interested. I do videos very regularly, almost every day, on topics from across the NHL. So as long as you're a fan of hockey and a fan of the NHL, there are videos here for you. Because Sean Corrali's playing with a full mask because he had a broken nose. So he doesn't want to re-break his nose, so he's playing with a mask. He has been for the last few weeks. Yeah, Ronald, I think it would be in the best interest of the Steelers to trade Brown for sure. That'd be a good move for them. Yeah, the graphics back in those old games weren't the best, that's for sure. Mutter now. Here comes McAvoy into the zone. Easy glove save for Hutchinson, but Boston gets an offensive zone faceoff out of it. Quite a few Bruins fans in the crowd in Toronto. Seeing they just showed a bunch of them. So down to the final 13 minutes of the game here. Boston with the 3-2 lead, trying to hold this lead against Toronto. In Toronto, this is a big game for both teams and a potential playoff preview. That sucks, man. 0 subs. Well, do you make videos? Because if you don't have any videos, then you're not going to get any subs. Oh, all right. That's not bad. 74 is not bad. I was at 74 at one point. Yeah. Yeah, Kadri with it rips it wide there. Good D from Boston. Gains control and exits the zone. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Glad you enjoy the channel. I really love doing it. So it works out for both of us. It's way too early to be watching the clock, but I'm already watching the clock. Ah, oh, Wagner just ripped a slapper wide. Now here comes Toronto back the other way. Nice save there by Rask. Yeah, Wagner absolutely ripped that wide. Yeah, there's still over 10 minutes left. It's way too early to be watching the clock. The players certainly cannot be watching the clock. They need to just go out and play. But I keep finding myself looking up, hoping that this game's over soon. Ooh, high off glass for Carlo. That was risky. Um, the camera I'm using is a very old Microsoft Life Touch camera, something like that. Um, it's very old. It's probably from like 2010 or around there. It's not very good. I'm hoping to upgrade the camera soon. Um, yeah. I'd like to get a better one. This one's, I mean, it does its job, but it's definitely an old one, and it's not a very high quality one. Um, so I'm hoping to get like a really good HD camera in the near future. Yeah, I mean, it definitely could be worse, but I probably got this thing for like $20. I'm willing to spend a little more than that now, especially if the channel starts making money, and I want like a high quality HD camera. Yeah, I know, but I mean like really crystal clear, high quality, good shit. 1080p, good, real good stuff. McAvoy just leveled Marner in the open ice. Absolutely leveled him. And that's how Boston has to play against Toronto to win. Um, Rask, I think he's gonna be around 30 years old, 31 maybe, something like that. Huge chance there for the Leafs, and they somehow don't score. I don't know how they didn't score there, but I've said that about a lot of Boston's chances today as well. A lot of chances that haven't resulted in goals here. Slick pass there from Grizzlick to get it out of the zone. No, I don't think my TV's behind. I think I'm behind in saying things as they happen. I'm usually a few seconds behind. McDermott's behind the net now with the puck, trying to set up a breakout here for Toronto. And Toronto just iced it. That was dumb. Um, Basically, yeah. I mean, it's it's my basement, so it's basically been turned into a man cave, kind of. I mean, there's stuff, Bruin stuff, Patriot stuff all over the place. Oh, it is a very frequented hangout spot for sure. Spent a lot of time down here, especially in high school. Um, yeah, we got TV, video games, ping pong table back here, air hockey back here, uh, sports stuff all over the walls, all around the place. Um, yeah, it's a really cool basement, and there's a lot of good stuff down here. All right, good. Rams up 20-7. That is what I like to see. Hopefully that keeps up. Yeah, there's always a slight delay. So I don't think it's my TV that's behind. I think my like there's just a natural video delay, and then I'm behind and actually saying things too. So that's why it seems like I'm a little behind, because I personally am. Wow, that is. I feel like that's almost an unhealthy amount. 5 gallons of water. That's ridiculous. I know people that drink like 1 or 2 gallons a day, and they're usually like athletes. But I don't think I've ever heard of anyone drinking 5 gallons of water in a day. That is nuts. Wow. That is a lot of fluid for someone. You must have been real thirsty. Wow, 675 subscribers now. Thank you guys so much. That is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Hey, welcome back, Goal Horns. Thanks for coming back. Really appreciate it. And yes, the Bud Light Kingdom is strong for sure. I know. I'm working up to 1,000 subs, little bit, day by day, week by week, getting there, up to 675. That is awesome. I don't know if I'll get to 1,000 before the playoffs start, but I definitely think that during the playoffs I'll get to 1,000. Most likely, without a doubt. Here comes Toronto with a good chance. Marner with the puck, pass back to the point, blocked in front. Don't even get me. Don't even get me started with that goal, Horns. So sick of seeing Chicago on NBC. They're not good. Stop showing them. So down to the final 6:55 of the game here. Toronto clears the puck rather easily there. Yeah, if you drink 5 gallons of water, I would expect your piss to look like water. Nothing has changed. Boston is still up on Toronto 3-2 with 6 minutes left in the third period. Boston plays Montreal on Monday, so you'll get to see Boston versus Montreal very soon. They play on Monday. Yeah, Toronto's had a good push here of late. They know that they need a goal to tie this up badly. Yeah, Toronto's in desperation mode for sure. They are really going for it as far as getting this next goal. Smart chip play there by Wagner. Yes, I am a Bruins fan. That fourth line with another great chance for Boston. I probably won't stream the All-Star game. I don't even know if I'm going to watch the All-Star game. But I'll know more when it gets closer. Wow, how is Toronto not scoring here? Oh, great save by Rask there on Nylander. Good clear there. Toronto, I mean, this is as big of a push as Toronto could possibly give right now. How they haven't tied this game up, I have no idea. Hey, there you go, Panther. That is awesome. Congratulations on the playoff berth. Now make a run all the way to the Stanley Cup. I mean, Toronto is absolutely bringing it right now. Boston can't even get the puck out of their own zone. Just dump it. Dump it. Carlo with a good chance there. Yeah, the Leafs have had so many chances. And here comes Hutchinson off for the extra attacker. 2 minutes left in the third period. Toronto's net is empty, and they're dominating puck possession right now, going all out to try and tie this game. And they can't get the puck out. Just whip it down the ice. Minute 20 left. Boston trying to hold on here. Great play there by Carlo. Final minute. Tavares almost just walked the entire Bruins team, but just couldn't make the last move. Got it poked away. Ice it. Just get it the hell out of there. There you go. What a ridiculous end to this game. These last 5 minutes have been unbelievable. I don't know how Toronto hasn't tied this game up. 4 seconds. And it goes wide. That's the game. Boston wins. Boston wins 3-2 in Toronto. Wow. Take the season series. That was incredible. They take the season series 3-1. They won both games in Boston and took this last one in Toronto. Wow, what a game. I can't believe Toronto didn't tie it up in the last 5 minutes. What they were doing was unreal. Hey, no problem, Derek. Not a problem at all. All right, so that is the end of the game. So that is the end of the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I do videos and live streams all the time on topics from across the NHL. So hit that subscribe button. As long as you're a fan of hockey and a fan of the NHL, there are videos here for you. Also, give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed the stream. That really helps out a lot within YouTube and in getting the video seen and the algorithm and stuff like that. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know yet when the next stream will be, but I'll let you guys know when it is. And be on the lookout for plenty of videos. Definitely got some coming tomorrow morning. So, new videos will be up tomorrow. And with that, goodbye. Thank you guys so much for watching again. Really, really appreciate it. And I will talk to you all soon. And see you guys later.